Hey, I've been holding this in for a long time, and I feel like it's finally time to talk directly and to be honest with you. Since you all are the people who supported me from day one, as you know, I re-recorded How I Do, my debut album, for its anniversary. And as you know, I always wanted to repress the original album because not only is it a classic, but there's so many people who want it on vinyl. And also, it was also done because it was just a way for me to reclaim my ownership of something that I poured my heart into for 20 years. So when I got this test pressing, I didn't even have a vinyl set up to play the vinyl at the time. So a friend of mine offered me his space. He said, hey, come to the record bar to listen to it. Well, what I thought was going to be a quiet, private place to listen to the test pressing and make sure that it was perfect, like before we press a whole batch of a whole 1,000 units, it actually turned into a beautiful, small celebration. And we toasted. There was a small, but a really great group of people there. And it really was just amazing. It was just really good vibes. And I was honestly a little bit overwhelmed, but in the best way. But I also wasn't paying close attention. And here's where it went wrong. I didn't realize that one of the songs, Sitting Back, was missing from side A. So even though it's listed on the jacket here and it's on the label of the actual record, it's not on the vinyl. It's not going to be played. It was actually a mastering error. And at first I was so embarrassed and I didn't know how to explain it. And I thought it would ruin everything. And at the time, it felt like it did. I was really devastated for months. But the truth is, I spoke to a new friend who is also an amazing visual artist. And she explained to me that this misprint is really now a part of my story. And it's rare, just like I'm rare. And it's one of a kind, just like I'm one of a kind. And we'll never have a pressing like this again. And I realized that, she was right. And I just need to own the moment instead of trying to scrap it and trying to fix it, So I'm going to be brave and I'm going to push forward and I'm going to be authentically me and just tell you guys that's what happened, because that's what happened. And I want you guys to know that I signed every single copy by hand with my signature. And I've made 5 different collage art pieces to go with, each one. And each collectible art piece has a certificate of authenticity. And I want y'all to know I packed these vinyls with my own 2 hands in my apartment or in my mom's kitchen. I even added an embossed sticker on there because I forgot to put Reset Society on there. So I wanted you guys to know that it came from my hands to yours, that there was no middleman. This is directly from me, from my apartment, from my house, from my mom's kitchen to the post office with me waiting in line. And this is really for the people who remember what this album meant. This is for the real ones who still collect physical music. And even for the people who just started. And it's for, all the independent artists out there. The best way to support an artist is by buying their merch and buying their vinyl, especially if they press it up themselves. So I'm just asking you guys to follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, all that good stuff. Go to theonebreeze.com. Thank you guys for riding with me. Pick up your copy. Thank you for always seeing me. And yeah, just go to theonebreeze.com. But that's what happened. That's the whole deal. That's the delay. I'm just going to go move forward with it. And I hope you guys will as well move forward with me. Peace.